On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Recurring.
Happening or occurring again, periodically or repeatedly.
Examples:
Recurring payments. Recurring decimals. A recurring back pain interfered with his concentration.
Panic.
A sudden strong feeling of fear that cannot be controlled and prevents reasonable thought and action.
Examples:
A panic reaction. Panic buying. The participation of oil-producing countries in the war caused panic in the financial markets.
Awkward.
Making you feel uncomfortable or embarrassed, causing inconvenience or difficulty.
Examples:
An awkward expression. An awkward date. The awkward design of the interface made the operation difficult.
Silent.
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
Silent reading. Give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.
Unison.
Occurring or corresponding together, simultaneously, or exactly, music, two or more sounds or tones at the same pitch or in octaves.
Examples:
Singing in unison. Clap the hands in unison. They saluted in unison to the captain.
Chant.
A simple melody or tune, typically one that is repeated or sung in a monotonous way. Verb, recite with musical intonation.
Examples:
Chant melodies. Chant in the chapel. The soccer game crowd broke into a chant of "Go, team, go."
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
Visual navigation. Field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Humorous.
Characterized by humor, funny, amusing, or entertaining, causing laughter or mirth.
Examples:
Humorous remark. Humorous movie. Her humorous anecdotes always left us laughing until our stomachs hurt.
Animation.
The technique of photographing successive drawings or positions of puppets or models to create an illusion of movement when the film is shown as a sequence. Enthusiasm and energy in the way you look or behave.
Examples:
Animation studio. Animation film. The animation of the characters in the movie was so realistic, and it was as if they were there.
Whale.
A very large sea mammal that has a streamlined body and breathes through a blowhole on the head. A very large person, impressive in size or qualities.
Examples:
A bull whale. Whale watching. Some countries have a culture of eating the flesh of a whale.
Greet.
To say hello to someone, to express welcome on meeting someone.
Examples:
Greet a customer. Greet an idea. He greeted his friends with a warm smile and a hug.
Monster.
An imaginary creature that is large and has various human and animal parts, someone or something large and powerful.
Examples:
Horde of monsters. Monster film. This car has a monster engine.
Grunt.
To make a short, low noise in the throat.
Examples:
Grunt a laugh. Grunt in discontent. She grunted and stopped drinking coffee.
Educational.
Relating to education or providing knowledge or instruction.
Examples:
Educational system. Elevate educational standards. The museum offers a variety of educational programs for children and adults.
Invade.
To enter aggressively into another's territory by military force for conquest and occupation.
Examples:
Invade other tissues. Invade his privacy. I have no intention to invade your privacy.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Excel.
To be extremely good at or proficient in doing something.
Examples:
Excel in description. Excel at communication. The company excels in customer service.
Annoying.
Making someone feel slightly angry.
Examples:
Annoying banner ad. Annoying habit. The phone call is an annoying interruption.
Offense.
An illegal act, a feeling of anger caused by a perceived insult to or disregard for oneself, the action of attacking an enemy.
Examples:
Minor traffic offenses. A first offense. Parental indifference to their children leads to juvenile offenses.
Refreshments.
Small snacks or drinks provided to guests or participants at an event, typically to satisfy hunger or thirst temporarily.
Examples:
Appetizing refreshments. Buffet refreshments. The hotel offers complimentary refreshments for guests in the lobby.
Remake.
To create a new version of a work of art, such as a film, song, or play, using the same or similar material as the original, To adapt or update something for a new audience or purpose. Noun, a new version or adaptation of a previously existing movie, song, TV show, or other creative work.
Examples:
Video game remake. Remake song. The director plans to remake the classic movie with a modern twist.
Peanut.
A type of legume that grows underground and is widely cultivated and consumed as a food source.
Examples:
Peanut butter. The seed of a peanut. Some people have severe allergies to peanuts and must avoid them completely.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Narrator.
A person who tells a story, especially in a book or film.
Examples:
First-person narrator. The narrator of the TV program. The narrator makes use of the local dialect.
Accent.
A distinctive way of pronouncing the words of a language that shows which area, country, or social group a person comes from, particular importance or significance.
Examples:
A foreign accent. Put the accent on comfort. She has a thick Southern accent.
Ignore.
To intentionally not listen or pay attention to.
Examples:
Ignore her advice. Ignore a ban. Since independence, the area has been completely ignored.
Edit.
To prepare written material for publication by correcting, condensing, or otherwise modifying it.
Examples:
Edit a history book. Edit a video. I need to edit this document before submitting it to my boss.
Stutter.
To speak with sudden involuntary pauses or repetitions of sounds, syllables, or words. Noun, a speech disorder characterized by the repetition or prolongation of sounds, syllables, or words, or by pauses or blocks in speech.
Examples:
Stutter speech. Stutter out an apology. He tends to stutter when he gets nervous, making it difficult for others to understand him.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event. The act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Fumble.
To handle something awkwardly, to make mistakes or errors in attempting something.
Examples:
Fumble about in a bag. Fumble a grounder. The receiver fumbled the ball, and the other team recovered it.
Photoshop.
To edit or manipulate digital images or photographs using Adobe Photoshop software or similar tools.
Examples:
Photoshop a picture. Photoshop the background of the image. The photographer photoshopped the image to enhance the lighting and contrast.
Echo.
A sound heard after being reflected off a surface, such as a wall or a cliff.
Examples:
The echo of a person's footsteps. Sound echo. A thunderous boom echoed throughout the valley.
Magic.
Beliefs and actions employed to influence supernatural beings and forces, any art or performance that invokes supernatural powers.
Examples:
A magic spell. She is magic. He performed magic tricks with sophisticated moves.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples:
Mention name. Mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Purple.
Of a color intermediate between red and blue.
Examples:
Deep purple. Purple sweet potatoes. The plant has a stunning purple blossom.
Bible.
The sacred writings of the Christian religions, consisting of the Old and New Testaments, a book regarded as authoritative in its field.
Examples:
A passage from the Bible. Believe Bible prophecy. Students have loved this textbook for many years as a biology Bible.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Invisible.
Impossible or nearly impossible to see.
Examples:
An invisible asset. Invisible stars. The phenomenon is invisible at optical wavelengths.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Initial.
Of or happening at the beginning, noun, the first letter of a word, especially a person's name.
Examples:
Initial velocity. An initial letter. They took the initial step toward reconciliation.
Reaction.
A response that reveals a person's feelings or attitude. In chemistry, a process in which one or more substances are changed into others.
Examples:
Chemical reaction. Trigger a reaction. There was a chemical reaction of the lime with the groundwater.
Conscious.
Being aware of and able to respond to what is happening around you.
Examples:
Conscious effort. Conscious of having succeeded. He became conscious that he was being followed.
React.
To take action in response to something.
Examples:
React at a high temperature. React against his way of thinking. How did he react to your idea?
Resume.
To continue or begin anew after a pause or interruption.
Examples:
Resume an office. Resume a relationship. We resumed negotiations after a temporary break.
Callback.
A return phone call, a request to return the product for replacement or repair made by the manufacturer of a defective product, an invitation to return for a second audition or interview.
Examples:
Callback number. A callback from the casting director. The company said they would schedule a callback for me to discuss the job further.
Employee.
A person who is hired to work for a business or organization in exchange for wages or salary, a worker.
Examples:
Employee benefits. Employee evaluation. The employee handbook outlines the rules and regulations that all employees must follow.
Hire.
To give somebody a job.
Examples:
Hire a guide. Hire a car by the hour. We should always be prepared to hire talented recruits.
Discriminate.
To treat a person or particular group of people worse or better than another, especially in an unfair way, to recognize or perceive the difference between people or things.
Examples:
Discriminate against women employees. Discriminate between different things. You should not discriminate against minorities.
Favoritism.
The act of giving one person or group unfair support by someone in authority.
Examples:
National favoritism. Act of favoritism. Their company survives due to political favoritism.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things. To narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship. To empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples:
Relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Desire.
A strong feeling of wanting to have or do something.
Examples:
Unsatisfied desire. Fleshly desire. Low sexual desire typically correlates with low testosterone levels.
Background.
The details of a person's social heritage, such as family, vocational or educational experience, past information that is essential to understanding a situation or problem.
Examples:
A background color. A criminal background. The company's hiring criteria emphasize personality, not a person's background.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Extent.
The point or degree or area to which something extends.
Examples:
Certain extent. The extent of the damage. I was amazed at the extent of her generosity.
Mutual.
Common to or shared by two or more parties.
Examples:
Share of a mutual fund. Mutual efforts. They cooperated for their mutual benefit.
Delicious.
Exceptionally pleasing to taste or smell.
Examples:
Delicious breeze. Variety of delicious foods. We could grill the meat in a delicious way.
Exposed.
Having no protection or shield from something, such as bad weather, attack, or criticism.
Examples:
exposed to radiation, an exposed rock. Tech companies often employ exposed ducts and other materials in their office interiors.
Visible:
capable of being seen or open to easy view.
Examples:
visible stars, visible by X-ray. My home is easily visible from the shore.
Pre-exist:
to exist or occur before something else, especially referring to a time period or event, to predate or come before.
Examples:
pre-exist the modern city, pre-exist the current political tensions. The idea for the novel pre-existed as fragments of a dream in the author's mind.
Definition:
a concise explanation of the meaning of a word, phrase, or symbol.
Examples:
a precise definition, the definition of a word. Parallel lines are, by definition, lines on the same plane that never cross.
Unstage:
onto or on a stage in a theater, in front of an audience.
Examples:
appeared on stage, walk on stage. He performed his magic trick on stage, leaving the audience in awe.
Scared:
afraid or frightened.
Examples:
scared all the time, scared dog. I'm scared of insects.
Breakdown:
a failure or collapse of a system or organization.
Examples:
a nervous breakdown, breakdown maintenance. The breakdown of the machinery caused a delay in production.
Mumble:
to speak quietly, unclearly, or in a way that is difficult to understand, to murmur or mutter inarticulately.
Examples:
mumble a reply, mumble under your breath. She tended to mumble when she was nervous or unsure of herself.
Stake:
a share or financial investment in something such as a business, a wooden or metal post set up to mark something.
Examples:
execution by burning at a stake, by the company's stake. The stake of the company is too high nowadays.
Continuously:
without being interrupted or paused, repeatedly.
Examples:
use one thing continuously, continuously removed. The country's domestic coal consumption has been continuously declining for decades.